We're going to document today the initial phase of installing a slab-on-grade radiant system in a garage slab-on-grade house application. The process is going to start from today's step, which is working with an open foundation that was just poured 2 days ago, working through the basic insulation, which I'm doing today to isolate the slab, heated slab, from the cold foundation. Next step is going to be installing the base insulation once the foundation here is backfilled, and then we'll go on to mechanicals, which are going to include a ground source water-to-water heat pump here for a geothermal radiant system, and possibly 2 ductless mini splits, Mitsubishi Hyper Heats, that'll be added to this space for backup heat, quick heating, and summer cooling and dehumidification. This building is a 50 by 32 slab-on-grade based office workshop for my company, Orchard Valley Heating and Cooling, based out of Southampton, Mass. Alright, we're down in the foundation on the interior now, looking at what I've started. What we've got right now are 2 foot by 8 foot sheets of 2-inch R10 styrofoam that I'm in the process of laminating to the top 2 foot of the foundation. That's going to give us a thermal break between the heated slab and the cold foundation wall. This is a step a lot of times that I see that is eliminated, forgotten about, not known about, and is one of the keys to doing radiant properly in a slab-on-grade system. If you do not provide an R value resistance between the heated slab and the cold foundation wall in the winter time, the basic principle of thermodynamics is heat goes to cold. You're going to be siphoning heat out of that slab continuously, and I guess the benefit there would be you'd have a 3 foot stretch of snow melt around the outside of your foundation, but you're also going to have a continuous bleed on your fuel as you're heating the exterior rather than your radiant floor. Okay, the next step is going to be laminating the next sheet of foam board to the foundation wall. What you can see in front of me here is a 2 foot by 8 foot sheet of R10 2-inch foam, and I have a dozen or so dabs of a Loctite product, which is a PL300 foam board construction adhesive. This is a caulking gun based adhesive made for foam and concrete adhesion. So looking at what I'm doing here is just basically taking that gun and squeezing out a handful of dabs on the back. Once I've got that prepared, I get my nail gun ready. I'm going to be using a power actuated fastener today. You can do it with hand nails if need be, but I'm using a Ramset nail gun. Nails in the end. It's not loaded yet, but this is what we've got, is a 3-inch fastener with a washer head so it doesn't pull through the foam. And I'm using a number 2, which is the brown load with Ramset, which is a lower velocity shell, so I don't pull the nail too far through the foam. I just want it to penetrate the concrete, pull that in tight enough so that it pulls the concrete tight, and as you can see on some of these ones that I've done, it pulls it in just about flush with the board. So you can see they're not sticking out, they're in there nice and tight. Board's on there good. So right now, next step for me is to spend the next couple of hours finishing the next about 80 or 90 feet of foundation wall. Adhering this, getting it in place, are going to be backfilling tomorrow, and then the next video is going to be the next phase, which is going to be installing the horizontal insulation on the flat floor under what will be the floor of the garage shop later on, and then from that point it'll be mesh radiant tubing back to where we're going to have our mechanicals, and then the next video from that point will be drilling the geothermal wells on the outside. So this should cover things to get you started, and don't forget, this is one of the most important phases that you can't miss. If you don't get this done at this point of the game, there's no way to fix this later. I've been in numerous homes where the installer did not know about this very important phase, which is slab isolation keeping the warm slab away from the cold foundation wall. Even if they insulate the outside of the foundation wall, it's no good. It's better than nothing, but you're still going to have that heat from the slab siphoned into the foundation and under the slab and down into the ground. It's a continuous cycle. So you have to provide this isolation between the slab and the foundation for a properly operating and efficient radiant floor heating system.